you know, and I know, and they know, and we know, we go all in, you know, and I know, and they know, cause we know, we go all in. It feels like forever and a day. Look at you in the music video. We gotta turn that joint back on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newest edition of what you've been missing. It feels like forever and a day. Never too late, never too soon. Sal's already in the building. You are now listening to the All Dressed Up Podcast, episode 93. 90 Thrizzle. I'm your man, K Dizzle DC, and to my right, my other right, tell them who you are, baby. Technical difficulties. He's mouthing the words, and I'm freezing on my camera. Hey, you need to get your audio squared away, man. But look, welcome in, Sal.
Oh, sorry about that. I was, no. Hold on, time out. Slow down.
Come on, Clint.
Fly, eagle, fly. Is how
do that?
I began.
You want to do that?
Man,
that's like the Eagles.
Everybody stumbles in here. Jalen Hurts is okay. He's alive.
Okay.
He's okay. He'll be back. Things like that could happen.
Yeah,
as a Commanders fan, I've been used to being on that side. And then, it was interesting to see how the 10-1 Eagles and their fans took this San Francisco ass whooping.
Yeah, we took it, begrudgingly, but we took it and we own it. We own it. We did get beaten, and there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It looked good at the beginning, but it just fell apart. I mean, once they started clicking, they, all of the things that we were getting away with, we no longer got away with. They just picked apart the defense, and we couldn't stop them. They went on, I want to say, 5 straight touchdown drives, and defense folded like a cheap paper plate. I don't know what happened with the first two series, but after that, it just fell apart. I think more than anything, the fact that we didn't come through, 6 TD drives in a row, Sal, exactly, 6 TDs. The fact that we didn't come through with early touchdowns, I think that made a huge difference. But more importantly, we just lost that game. We just
what to do 4-1-0? What to do 4-1-0?
4-0's in the building.
4-1-0 been keeping that IG channel jumping, man. I appreciate all your effort, big dog. We love you very much. And also give a visit to his IG page, 410 Souls and Fitteds, man. He's always posting the latest shoes and fitted hat combo that you can't mess with.
Okay.
But definitely doing this thing. But look, man, I talk about how Jalen Hurts is a slow starter, right?
Come on in, y'all. Come on in, because he about to go ham.
Yeah,
you got to go to work. Come on, Hef.
So I talk about how Jalen Hurts is a slow starter, and what threw me off was he came out really looking good. Absolutely. And you guys were driving the ball. You guys were dominating the time of possession, like with the first 2 or 3 possessions. Yeah. And the yardage after the first quarter was like 110 to -2.
Yeah, for sure.
So I got sabotaged because it wasn't a slow start, but it was because it didn't translate into points.
Yeah.
So with you guys not getting the points, okay, great. Because as soon as San Fran scored, it felt like, damn, they were never out of the game.
Right.
And then once, the secondary just stopped, they just can't get you guys off the field on 3rd down. It just got ugly. And that's what led to that touchdown drive, which led to the next, what's Sal say? It was 6 in a row.
I think it was, it was just settling in. Once they settled in and got their bearings, I think, the first few series with jitters, I think the Eagles came out hot, but couldn't finish. And so once they saw that they couldn't finish, it gave San Fran the confidence to keep doing what they did. So coulda, woulda, shoulda, ifs, this play, that play, flag here, flag there, don't matter. It matters at the end of the game to score. You can say Bradbury's trash, Debo was right. You can say, Purdy is an MVP. You can say all these things. because they won the game. But it is what it is. We're 10 and
Debo
2,
was
they're
right
9 and 3.
about
They're 10 and 2, we're 9 and 3. I don't think they didn't even throw Bradbury's way. So I don't know. We can say that, but we can say that we didn't get enough pressure as the game went on. It's a whole bunch. We just got beat. We
Well,
got
look,
beat,
man,
and it was just
it's
as
gonna
bad as the Cowboys game. So
it's gonna come down to how you guys look against the Cowboys. You're not gonna come out doing this twice in a row. I doubt that very seriously. So,
yeah.
look, I just wanted to touch base and see how you were feeling because it was a rough one. I did select the Eagles in my work football pool, so we'll see if I got a chance to win. I did win it last week, but as everybody's coming into the chat on this beautiful Sunday evening, I want to talk about the things that you got to experience, Mr. K Dizzle. If you can enlighten us on the beautiful trip that you went on.
The beautiful trip that I went on. Well, let me do this instead. Let me share my screen because I was one of the fortunate people of the past 2 years. Right before um, right before he ended his tour, the Usher My Way Vegas residency. I got lucky, found a good deal, and let me show a little bit of the clip from the show, man. I mean, I'll put a little bit up there. Let's see what's cracking here. Shake your money, baby. Those are live strippers right there. Live strippers, and that's a live camera. They doing they thug thizzle over there. You feel me? No.
410 Bear says, hope he ain't saying to y'all, KD.
Come that close.
Man, that's a production out there, man. It looks like you got your money's worth, K Dizzle.
Oh, for sure. But look, I can't even talk. It sounds so loud to me. They doing they thug thizzle out there. There was before I get a little too roused, there was a big youngin that got up on the pole and did her thug thizzle. Feel me? So shout out to Usher, man. It was a great show. He ended his residency this weekend. It was the last three shows. I caught the first of the last three. Out in Las Vegas. It was a short
Oh
trip,
man, I didn't know that.
quick trip. Yeah, this was his last year.
Okay.
Um, and it was good, man. It was good. It was
What was your
everything I
favorite
said.
part, man?
My favorite part.
Yeah, what was K Dizzle's favorite part of Usher's My Way, the last third of the last show of his residency?
All right, so here's the deal, right? You took my wife and we went, with another couple. Shout out to Ethan and Naya. And so being me and Ethan talking like, man, I'm an Usher fan, but
Shanae, we weren't cool enough for the
I'm
invite.
an Usher. Yeah, here we go. I'm an Usher fan, right? But if the girls say, hey, me and the girls gonna go see Usher. We're gonna get the, trip, da 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 da. Yeah, we're gonna go out, we're gonna have a good time. Guys be like, sure, do your thing, by all means, go. But if the guys get in, what up, Shotty? If
What
the
up,
guys
Shotty?
come up and say to our wives, hey, sweetheart, me and Ethan and a couple other guys are gonna go see the Usher show. That takes on a completely different ring to it. And you might have some questions, but it's mainly it's a woman show. It's a show for the ladies. It was a great performance. I think
Okay.
I talked to another guy that went, said, he expected more, but it's a Vegas residency, and it's not a whole lot you can do more than what you can do.
What guy said he expected
Well,
more, K Dizzle?
I'll be honest with you, because a lot of tours are high value productions, and so you know when you see a lot of shows, sometimes you're expecting over the top stuff, like you're expecting Super Bowl shows or some crazy stuff. And I know, stop.
He
It's
wanted to get sang
but
to,
it's
Eric. You
Vegas,
know what
right?
I'm
I don't
saying?
know.
He
It's Vegas.
expected more. I would have
So
got to stop it.
I'm telling you, he said I expect him. I'm like, it's hard
That
to
man is
see
out
him
there
watching
singing
Usher.
live with a live band on big ass roller skates,
and,
bro.
and
Stop
road
it, man.
skate and strippers on poles, and I got another clip if y'all want to watch it. I have
I would
multiple
love it.
clips, but I'm not going to do all the clips. I'm going to show another clip
I'm offended
of
that
the
that
Ursher
guy said
show.
he expected more. I'm offended.
Don't be offended, man. It's everybody is entitled to their opinion. It's like
Goodness
like a
gracious.
butthole. Okay, it's like a butthole. Opinion's a butthole. All right, here we go.
Look at that, man. Look at that production.
Yeah, so they was wilding. He does put on a good show. He does put on an excellent show.
See, Erica saw him in DC. She ain't see him with the whole residency with the roller skate.
Yeah, so he does a phenomenal show. I'm not gonna pull this whole thing out. This is like a 2 minute clip, but
Nah, man, but thank you. Not to put you on the spot, man. Thank you for sharing, man.
he did. He put me on the
That's a
spot.
real nice look, man. I'm really happy that you and your wife had the opportunity to go experience that, man. I would have loved to have been able to tag along, but maybe next time before his next residency ends.
So my man Ursher put on an excellent. Shout out to him, man. It takes a lot to go out there and do that. Night after night after night after night and be successful at it. But it was really good. We did get that night. You see all the clips and everybody who's been to the show. So that night, Dallas Austin was there, the famed producer, Ben Vereen, the actor, and Victoria Monet. Shout out to
Okay.
Victoria Monet. She performed her song "On My Mama, On My Hood," and we had a ball. Had a
Okay.
ball. So shout out to Ursher. Shout out to Ursher doing this thing out
So
there.
let me ask you this question: Who
What up?
would you like to see get a residency next, man? Somebody that,
Ah,
somebody that Kate Dizzle wouldn't mind seeing hook up a residency.
who I wouldn't mind seeing hook up a residency.
And anybody in the chat, who do y'all think y'all would want to see set up a residency in Vegas so you can go check them out?
That is a very good question. You probably for my musician side, I'd like to see mint condition. I don't know how good that would be,
Wow.
but
Okay.
for my performer side, it would probably be I would have to say like Chris Brown.
Yeah, I agree.
I got the luxury that I took my daughter and a friend of hers to see Chris Brown when he came in town a few years back, and my man put on a show, put on a real show. So I would say Chris Brown, and then Mint Condition.
That's a dope answer. Shotty says the music I like, they old laugh out loud. Well, they got senior citizen discounts at those residencies, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, um, so that's a fantastic question, but yeah, Shadi, look, I don't know if they ever did like a Five Heartbeats. I think that'll be perfect for you, or Slide and Family Stone. That'll be on there.
Look at Erica showing off. I saw Chris Brown in
I
Virginia.
saw Chris Brown,
Beyonce
and
puts on a great
Beyonce.
show. I met her in
I
'09.
met her in '09.
She's so
Coming out here.
spoiled. She done seen
Here she
everybody.
go. Here she go. Beyonce, Ursher.
And what's up with that Beyonce?
Oh,
What's up with that Beyonce picture that's floating around? She put a couple of posts up, looking like a few shades lighter.
hey, you know what? 410, you laughing about that, but I would pay to go see that, and I would
What?
pay to go see that. I
I
would.
know one thing. I've packaged many a deal.
Uh-huh. You
I
package
packaged
any
some
deal?
deals to
I
that
feel
fruit
that
album.
Andre
That fruit
3000.
album
Man,
can
stop.
get you through washing dishes. That fruit album's good for washing your car,
Man, I lose weight to that
folding
food
your
album.
clothes.
Shout out to
Man,
Andre 3000.
what
Jermaine,
up,
what up? What
man?
up, man?
Hey,
Look,
Paul, you take a bath to the food album, man. Put
so
some candles on, man. Take a bath to the food. Oh, I would love a Kanye West residency.
Adele and Kanye. I would love a Kanye West residency. I
That's a
think that would be hella
good
dope. You know what?
yes.
We need to volley for that. A Kanye West Vegas residency.
Nah, his residency would be in like Mars. You have to get a
No,
ticket to go to Mars to catch the
imagine,
glimpse.
just imagine that show.
I'm
Imagine
telling it'd
that
be crazy. The one show that I wish I could have went to that I missed was it was like the lights, what was it? The All the Lights tour?
Color Light Store. Oh my gosh.
Man, that tour was crazy, they said.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, just man, yeah, he put on a good show. He definitely put on a good show. Uh,
Kanye, man, talk about, rap that's coming back. I said last episode when he's been rapping like he's been hungry again. But
yeah,
50
he's been
Cent,
50 Cent residency.
by the
Mm,
way, Lil Wayne's gonna be in
interesting.
Baltimore this month, man. If you want to
Lil
catch him
Wayne's
in
gonna be in
prime
Baltimore.
time, yeah, he's gonna be at Baltimore Arena. 50 Cent just came too.
I don't know about a residency though. I mean, how would he? I mean, his if 50 Cent did a Vegas residency, half of his show would be like it'd have to be like an acting show.
Yeah,
You'd have to have ghosts.
but he could pull it off though.
Get that ghost come on, and everything else, man. It'd be different.
Man, 50, if 50 does anything with the Get Rich or Die Trying album, it's a win.
Oh, for sure.
Cause that's still a classic in my opinion, man. That's one of my favorite albums. Shoot, I like this Lil Wayne Gucci combination they got. I might get some tickets, man.
I don't know. I'm not
Killer Mike Run the Jewels for a whole residency though.
not a residency.
I don't know if he's got the catalog for it.
You know who? It would have to be like a group like So Def would have to have the residency, right? Like you'd have to
Bad
have
Boys residency.
a who's left on
No
Bad Boy?
way, no way out.
Who's be on who that would just be like a I mean, you're not gonna have 702. I mean, total.
Seven oh two. Don't
Excuse me.
disrespect
You're not gonna have
702.
total out there doing a whole Vegas residency. They're a little too old for that. And then
Nah.
702, Faith Evans, Carl Thomas,
Had Junior Mafia out that jump.
Junior Mafia.
Lil Kim will still be with
Lil'
it. Lil
Kim
Kim,
looking
as
like a
much
whole
shit as she
robot.
talk, she's still gonna be out there doing that ugly ass dance that she been doing the last 10 years.
Oh, Lil' Kim look like a blow up doll. I'm gonna say it right there. She's like a
That's messed up.
Ellen and blow up doll right now with all that stuff. I
That's
apologize
messed
in
up.
advance, but that's how I feel. They do
They
have
have
the
the
catalog.
catalog, but I don't. Maybe I shouldn't have said they don't have the catalog for when I said it. I was like, ah. But I
But
just
I
don't
mean,
know if it fits a residency.
yeah, it's got to be a super entertaining show.
Like you got to be able to keep a person engaged for the entire show. It's not like I'm on tour. Like people are coming to you to see
Yeah,
you perform, and
so
it's
like
got to
Usher,
be.
because Usher had hits. He had more hits than I recognized.
And he wasn't playing no B
He
sides,
wasn't playing no B sides. I
right?
mean, he played a B side because I forgot. Um, what's the name was in the crowd? Jadakiss. Jadakiss was in the crowd. So he played the joint he did with Jadakiss called
That's
the
all.
Throwback, which was a tough track, but it was more like a B track. So
But that was more like paying homage to
that was
Jada.
paying homage while he was there.
And you got lucky.
Yeah. It was cool. It was cool.
But what about your boy Jay-Z if he had a residency?
No, I wouldn't want to go see that.
Mary
Mary
J
J.
would have a nice residence. Yes, she would.
I wouldn't want to go
Shit,
see.
with the no more drama and all that, she had
I
that
don't know
whole run.
who would be in for Mary J on a Vegas residence.
I would.
You be in that?
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's where Mary J is gonna actually, I think, get her rocks off is gonna be at a setup like that.
Here's where she's at a disadvantage. Okay, if she does
Yeah.
any of her more recent stuff, cash out.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't.
If
I
she does
wouldn't want
any
to. I
more
wouldn't
recent
want to
stuff,
see the recent
cash out. Like even I was concerned that Usher would do because I don't like his new joint, the one Glue. Now the Summer Walker one he did was tough,
but I
but
ain't checking for that though.
yeah, you ain't checking for that. You don't want to see that. He did a little bit of the Summer Walker joint, the Good because that was a hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you got Mary J there and she doing a residency, if she do anything past not share my world in my life or
Nah,
anything
if she
recent
do
the
anything
last five
past,
years, yeah, we might have to leave a little early on that. Love you, Mary. I'm just musically, I don't know. But
okay, Dizzle, put the number up if you get a chance.
I'm gonna
So if
put the
any of
number
our
Rat.
ADU fan wants to jump in and talk about who they like to see at our next residency in Vegas, man, hit us up, man. And
Man,
don't forget to check
oh,
us out on that IG channel. Mary J is definitely
I
a
don't
good.
know, Erica. I can't call
Why
it
not, K Dubs? You haven't given a good reason why not.
because all right. So
How
you
can
got
you say Mary J is not a good fit for a
because
resident?
here's what you got.
Bang.
You got a 3 hour show. Let's just say a 3 hour show. Does Mary J have enough hits to flow through a strong 3 hour show without catching a lull?
I think with the residency setup, yes, because like Erica said, she's got a vibe. So if they set up where she got like four stations, she got the cinematography and all the the big screens behind her, and she got her
Yeah.
dance numbers and stuff. She'll get you in there. She could probably do some skits too. Cause don't sleep, Mary J been acting on Power herself.
You know, all right, okay. I
I don't
definitely
like how you're doing this. I mean,
I
this is
apologize
like
in
this is
advance.
kind of
Mary J, I love
disrespect.
you. I think you're fantastic. I didn't even know that was you on the single. Nobody thought that was you. Everybody thought you had a double on that, but you was looking good on that boat. Shout out to Mary J. Blige. She got
Erica
more
not
hits
letting
than
you off the
Adele
hook.
and more
Erica
albums.
is not, and you know she gonna do her two step with the shoulder sway
Yeah, she gonna
on the
do the
minute.
Mary J. She gonna do that. I'm not hating. I'm just thinking like
Hey, Arizona,
it's a
come
good
back, man.
show, but I don't
Arizona,
know
come
about
back.
residency.
Arizona, come back and talk to your man K Dizzle because he's gonna say Busta Rhymes next. I love you, bro.
Busta
I
Rhymes
love
next.
you, bro. I'm just messing with
Oh God. He ain't gonna let me live that down. But look, so shout out to Usher in ending his residency. I think there's a couple high quality candidates if the money's right should do it. Put on a great show. I think it's still a lost art. I think is Wayne Newton still in Vegas?
you. Oh shit.
That man
Yo,
been
is
in
he
Vegas
still
for
alive? What?
40 years. Is he still alive?
A
Shout out to
wiki,
Wayne
we need to
Newton.
check him. Got a wiki check. Wayne
Yeah,
Newton.
we can check.
But
So
he's another one they plug in every season. He's seasonal.
and what was that with bringing Dolly Parton out for Thanksgiving,
Another
man?
one. They're peeling these old artists out of the closet and they're plugging them in, just like that old ass Christmas tree.
Dolly Parton is a
That shit was
vampire, bro.
terrible.
She's in her mid-70s.
I think when
She
Dolly
need a
Parton
halftime show.
performed, I think when Dolly Parton performed, America got drunker like at a 50% faster rate. I think during her set, everybody hit the bar, hit the bottle.
Wasn't it? I thought that was awkward. Like, I was not expecting Dolly Parton to do a Vegas excuse me, a Dallas, Texas
She's a she's a
halftime show.
she's a
She's an
she's a
icon.
she's a
I'm
country
with you.
icon,
She's
man.
an icon. She's an icon songwriting too. A lot of people's biggest hits were songs that she wrote.
You're not gonna say nothing when they pull Snoop's 70-year-old ass out when he's gonna be all skinnier and shit,
I'm probably
rapping,
not.
rapping doggy style,
You're right. I'm probably not.
rapping gin and juice and shit. I don't want to see Taylor Swift, period,
Yeah,
Sal.
Taylor Swift making too much money on tour. But yeah, I thought that was awkward with Dolly Parton. I had to explain who she was to my kids.
How'd you explain it?
Hey, I had to tell her that she wrote Whitney Houston's most popular song, "I Will Always Love You." She was like, "Oh, she wrote that." Yeah.
Hey
So
kids, this is Dolly Parton. She's
yes,
just
this is
not this
Dolly Parton.
old
It's a dinosaur.
dirtbag.
Oh, dirtbag, you're terrible. All right, let's move on. We spent half the show talking about the
Having
man.
fun tonight, man. You know,
Thank
that's
you, we did.
that's what we do, man, when we go live on a
So
Sunday
let me
night.
let me put this up. Let me put you didn't even know that? Yeah, she wrote "I Will Always Love You." That was a remake. That was a remake,
It
bro.
really was though.
That was a hell of a remake. But
That's
look,
a good fact. That's a good
so
drop some gems, K.
so I'm gonna put this up and I'm gonna have you talk about it. Okay, I'm gonna put it up as a ticker. Okay,
Oh shit, I don't even know where we're going with this.
I'm
Let's
not
see.
gonna make. Why would I make that up about Dolly Parton? That's
All right. So, if you've been under a rock, the man that's doing time for the murder of George Floyd, police officer Chauvin gets stabbed, or what you say, shived,
that's shivved. I'm sorry,
shivved 22
shivved.
times in prison. I tell you what, there's a lot
It's
to
impossible.
getting stabbed or shivved 22 times in prison and still lives. What knife did they use?
Oh
God
man,
damn, did they try to stab him with a toothpick? What the hell happened?
no. I mean, it's jail, man. It was probably a spork.
They got to get their knife making
He
skills.
got he got sporked 22 times.
That's death by a
Severely,
thousand cuts. I don't want to get cut up 22
you know.
times, man. You got to build a better knife, man.
Yeah, yeah. So your man, he did get shivved 22 times in prison and survived. I think he's in solitary confinement. I'm not going to sit here and say he got what he deserves or anything like that. I don't believe in violence begetting
Yeah,
violence,
no, no, not at all.
but I'm glad he's okay. Okay, and yeah, the you love it. I love it too. Hey, ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Where you been?
And they said he
We
got
like
stabbed
together. Come out here.
by an older cat.
You
Like,
got stabbed by older cat, more than likely.
yeah, I think it was like a 56-year-old or something. Like, it wasn't no young boy that stabbed him.
Yeah, somebody that has some serious you know, that's dealt with some racism in their life. What's going on, my camera? Dealt with some racism in their life.
That's what happens. He got his shift, his 22 piece, and Zimmerman still running around Florida like a wild man. So, like
So
you said, I don't wish violence on anybody. Ironic that he definitely got caught up. It didn't take too long. What was that? Within 2 years?
now within 2 years. I mean,
So
I'm
he
surprised.
got a stab for every year of his sentence.
You still
Got 22. He got
oh,
22 shit.
22s, 22s.
Got that
Hey,
deuce deuce.
so let's do this. We ain't gonna give him more game time than what we got. But here's what we're gonna do. We're going to get into the ADU sleepers now. You did call me out, my guy. You called me out for not. Oh, that's not the right one. You didn't. You called me out for not adding the recent sleepers to the
Yeah,
podcast.
let me tell you guys what he did. I'm gonna snitch
So
tonight on KD.
go ahead and snitch.
Man, we've been getting our
Right.
ADU sleeper playlist back. Arizona says, first off, he a police officer behind the wall. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. So we brought back the ADU sleeper playlist, right, Arizona? And I just decided to go back
Think it's
and
in the chat. I think it's in the chat.
inspect our business because we put out a couple of songs on our last few episodes. And I
We
said,
did.
man, they're not even on the playlist, man.
We did.
But
I'll
they'll
put
be
them on
there.
the playlist. I'll put them on the playlist tonight. But we got some tough ones tonight. You want to go first? 'Cause yours is kind of tough, my guy.
So I stumbled on this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Stumbled on this one?
This has been busting my ass, even though he said it's not a competition.
He just see
I
me.
said, let me go ahead and find a nice diamond in the rough. And I think I can't even pronounce her name. Like, I really did find this on YouTube Music. Go ahead and say the name, Kate.
The name is Elena.
Okay.
The name is Elena.
It's called Salty.
The track is called Salty. Let me put it up.
Check this out, because she definitely got this little salty vibe with this song. So I like it, man. We're gonna add it to the sleeper
I'm gonna
playlist.
add it
Check
to
it
the
out.
playlist. Add to the playlist, Elena. Let me pull it up. All right, Elena, Salty.
Salty, why you mad? Don't you say you ain't want me? But that ain't my problem. Now it ain't so funny.
Okay.
You seem to think that ain't fair, but I don't care. Sweet and sour relationship. Why you always bugging? Ain't you do just turn me off? Think you may have lost your soul. Who you mad? Who you fooling? I don't care. Keep it pushing. What you take me though? You must be out your mind. No, oh you salty. Don't give a fuck. Don't wanna fuck. Oh you salty. Don't wanna chill. Don't wanna so you can't hit the door. I mean get what's hitting on for real. Cause baby you ain't the real deal. Like I am.
Okay.
Yeah, Half Streams came back. Elena. That's salty.
It's
I
not
like
a
that.
competition, my guy. We out here trying to just share the knowledge and information
Right.
of good music. You taking it as a competition. I don't want to do that.
But you like that one, though, didn't you?
That was pretty strong. Shout out to Elena and Salty. Let's see. Where's mine? Hold on. Mine is from my guy. Hold on. Kenyon Dixon just put out an album. It's called The R&B You Love. That's the name of the album. Shout out to Kenyon Dixon. This track is called And Then Some. These after tonight's show, they will be up on the YouTube, Spotify. I mean, the ADU Spotify playlist, Sleepers playlist. And first one was Elena Salty. This one is Kenyon Dixon, And Then Some. Shout out to Kenyon Dixon. Nene's in the building. What's up, Nene?
What's up, baby?
What's up here? There we go. Bring it in light.
I know that look in your eyes, say what you need. Impatience is killing me. I feel the waves that you feel, the energies. Yeah. thoughts insane, been running deep. Don't hesitate, come closer. Just you and me, yeah. Go ahead, show better free. You and me alone, it be dangerous. We just be our own entertainment. We be on this all night until that sunrise, we're gone. I ain't gonna know just what I get. I got just what you want. It's so good. Never know if our love was our friends. Oh, just know when I know you will win some.
Shout out to Kenyon Dixon.
Man, share this playlist, man. This playlist is starting to be man.
Shout out to Kenyon Dixon. My camera is killing me. Shanae is in the building.
Hey guys, with my
Hey,
baby Nova in the
guys.
bubble. Hi, baby
Hey
Nova.
guys. Hey, so shout out to ADU podcast, ADU Sleepers podcast on Spotify. The link is in the chat. Tap the link in the chat. Make sure you add yourself to that. Dope tracks added every month. It's getting long. It's getting crazy.
And
So
to
make
all
sure
you
you
artists
do that.
out there, we're not looking to get paid off your talent. We're
Not
looking
at
to
all.
give you some shine, just in case if somebody didn't hear that song.
Yeah, we're looking to get DMCA'd right quick.
Yeah, you know, we're risking it just for good music, man.
Just for good music. Just for good music. But look, okay, so I didn't know how I wanted to we're gonna get right into the meat of this podcast here. Shout out to everybody listening. I'm sorry if you've seen we shown some clips, some other stuff. Look, this is what we came to talk about tonight. Okay. Seen the episode 93 on Bidness. We got a rash of youngins out here that want to live a certain lifestyle that they've never experienced. So this brought me back to this movie that I remember that a lot of people didn't like when it first came out, but it like a cult classic now. So I'm gonna pull in like a little clip of it really quick before we get to rolling in what we're talking about, just to remind everybody, why this is important, why it's important and where we at. So let me play this up real quick. So
up in the streets ain't no joke. There's crazy crime, drug, and mad violence. Yeah, the streets is tough, but there ain't no streets tougher than mine. The streets of Malibu. It's hardcore up in the booth, y'all, but it's just part of the everyday struggle. Things go down here, people should never see. We got bad ladies, big ballers,
Billy, what up?
Strapped with a 9.
Hey,
Goofy ass movie,
This is my getup.
but it's a cult classic.
Most of the time, the police won't even come through.
I mean,
police won't
We
even
got
come
all
through.
sorts
Man
of
said
sets up in
police.
here. We got the Beach Boys, the ACCs, the abused children of celebrities,
Yo,
and this is my crew. That's my boy Mocha.
all right, that's all I'm gonna put on there. But look, man, what we really got is a rash of celebrity kids, okay, who are out here in these streets saying that they lived a life of poverty-stricken, go without EBT card, um, you know, I can't, they all sold drugs all of a sudden, they all sling crack,
Erica hit you.
behind the gated community.
Oh,
Behind the gated community.
I call them children of the gates.
We need to be
Very
choked out
poor
after that.
children of the corn. I call these kids the children of the gates.
So which clip do you want to play? Because this is what I have, okay?
Mm.
I have the one with King, with T.I.'s son King. Okay. I also have the one with Michael Irvin's son.
Well, let's play Michael Irvin's son first because
Okay.
I think that's going to be just a funny look. And if you didn't see, Michael Irvin's got a son who's got some rap videos out, and they're very, very, serious as far as imagery, with him looking like a serious, gangster with his gun. And it seemed like to me when you see this clip, Michael Irvin just wanted to get out in front of his son because you just sensing some bullshit probably coming. And if you listen to the way he speaks and his tone, it's hilarious when he speaks about this shit.
Hey, Ron, I felt that when T.I. yelled that, say you can't do that. I felt that in my spirit. Bro.
We don't talk about that too.
His hands was around his neck. I felt that in his spirit, bro.
We definitely gonna talk about that.
I got another one too. I got Coyle Ray, but we're gonna pull up Michael Irvin first. Coyle Ray and Benzino. So
Tarantino, man.
I got this one. Let me pull this one up first. Is that being shared? You can see that? Cool.
Yeah.
I got a son. He raps. His rap name is Tut Tarantino. If you ever listen to some of his raps, I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Where does this come from, son?
Oh my
You
God.
grew up in a gated community your whole life, but he's rapping my life because we romanticize and fantasize about that old thug life, ghetto life, and all of that stuff. When I got a son.
Crazy, it's amazing. Sometimes it feel like a maze. Bottle Smith in this 380, bust a nigga out his front. Water whip and trap going crazy. All this money, it's a shame. No bunny hoes in love with coke. I'm choking shorty out, no cane. The money is the fucking motor without no way.
All right, so
it's real out there behind them gates, man. It is real behind them gates.
So your dad is the cocaine cowboy himself. Okay.
Literally.
It is literally the cocaine cowboy yourself, right? And you
nobody ran a better route off the coke than Michael.
No. And here's the other thing too, right? When you see that video, you see his son, you see who he is, you know who he is, and then you got to remember all the kids that are around him probably live in the same neighborhood.
Did you see they look like the library club.
Yeah. But, they got Glocks, they got little assault rifles because their parents can afford them. They're not in the streets. They're not trapping. There's no way you can trap like that behind, the gated community like that. Just because their parents rich doesn't mean they were present.
Oh, very true.
Very true. But
in these cases, we got to say Arizona. I mean, T.I. and their family's been in the public eye for years now.
Yeah.
So we've seen his son grow up.
Come on, man. Come on.
And Michael Irvin just said, oh my God. So I believe
oh my God.
I believe him.
That gated community came out in an ASAP. Oh my God.
So that's an example of him getting in front of it. But let's talk about it. So we've all had this moment, right? Where especially in young boys' lives, where you get that time where the term was smell yourself.
Yes.
Like you're smelling yourself. So that's the moment where you have that. I think I can beat my dad or male, father figure in my life's ass. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't. In most cases, if that father figure is a real guy, a real type father, it's gonna be a lesson taught.
Yeah,
and that's what happens when you have everything in the public because we'll get into the clip, but if you saw it, it just came down to simple jokes between a mom, a rapper who's a dad, who's known to be gangster, who's known to tote them guns, and his son who just says, don't play with him like that. He's staying on business.
Yeah, Gilly said, my son just went through it. He moved out. He couldn't handle the fire that comes with the smoke. Sometimes, it's tough. People have been doing this for years and nothing new under the sun. The issue is when you're out there and you have, they are wild as hell for blowing opportunities. When you're out there and you have an opportunity where you're in a good community, where you may be in a better schools, and you choose the latter, it's disrespectful to those who don't have it. It's hella disrespectful to those who don't have it. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, but it's also, now that you say Joe Biden's son on drugs hard, it's also a different type of pressure that they have growing up because they know they have more than most. They know they have, they don't have to deal with, the average or middle income family or lower income families issues where they have enough and they feel like, they may feel like they don't want to be seen as entitled, which is why they do the things that they do.
Right.
My biggest thing was looking at it from a parent's perspective, like your boy said, Michael Irvin. If you are working as hard as you humanly can to make sure that your kid doesn't have to live the life that you lived, and then they go out and perpetrate the life that you had to live and struggle after you've done it, you sacrificed so they didn't have to do that. How would you feel?
Well, here at the end of the day, you got to differentiate, getting it out the mud and being soft. Just because you didn't get it out the mud doesn't make you soft. If I was raised by a successful dad who basically laid the whole entire foundation for my success out, that doesn't mean I'm a soft kid or I'm a soft young man.
Right.
But if you feel like you got to find a way to quote unquote stay on business, then you gotta flex, you gotta be tough. And I don't think you got to in this case. Like at a certain point, as men, we gotta normalize the ability of not having to feel like, we came from the street to prove something. And I gotta take, some of that advice myself because I still walk around sometimes with a chip on my shoulder, even at this age, because of where I came from. So, you always got to be humble and realize that, as you're older, you've come from wherever you've come from, and you can't always stand on business like the way King tried to stand on business.
So let's play the clip. Just in case you've seen it. Yeah, Fat Joe said 95% of his raps, more.
Did he say that?
Lie. Did he say? I don't know. We're gonna have to fact check you for one on that. Now,
he made all his money.
I did say, he give Jordan's a pass. So that's part of the thing too. So if you're from a very well off family or a very successful family, there comes a certain amount of pressure that you deal with as a kid to live up to those expectations or to exceed those expectations. I dealt with that myself personally, where my father, he died at the young age of 36, but he was a business owner. He owned multiple businesses. And he did very well for the short amount of time he lived. And me growing up as a young Black man, measured myself. I measured my success based on what he did, and that caused some issues as me growing up and me trying too hard or doing other things, or just being harder on myself than I probably needed to be. It took me a while as a man to grow out of that and understand that I didn't have to measure myself based on what they did. I just needed to make my own path. But these kids are dealing with some of the same things. At the same token, because they have a lot of exposure, internet exposure, social media exposure, sometimes they got to feel like they got to compensate by doing these things and standing on business and doing all this other nonsense. Let me pull this in.
But do you think he'd have did this and acted this way if he wasn't on IG Live? Do you think if it was just them in that room and he wasn't on IG Live and it was going down, he probably wouldn't have handled it this way?
It's peer pressure, bro. Once you're on IG Live,
you think he crashed out?
It's peer pressure. He crashed out. He's on IG Live. He feel like he's got to do this because he's on IG Live and he's got to be on the thing. Hold on.
So T.I. and King, his son, they're at the Atlanta Falcon game in a VIP suite. And basically, they're just having family time and they're having some jokes, and just like we always used to joke and get on each other when you get around family. That's kind of what his mom's really doing a lot more than T.I. is.
Yeah.
Then you'll see his response.
It's the only one I can find that was super clean. Shout out to King Jabs. I'm giving some shout out on this one, but we're going to play this right
now. Okay.
King, have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?
No, that's not the goal.
All right, then. So there it goes.
Or in your ear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
In the neighborhood with me that broke up with roach in your ear. Y'all want to go to the bando in my neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the bando? Do y'all want to go to the bando? To make him look better, he said it. He know not true. Silver spoon. I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon.
Look, Tip used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the fight.
You cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You used to hold your breath.
Every
and
day.
throw tantrums to go over there.
I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand that.
No, I'm going to tell you the reason why he want to be over there. Y'all ready? Because he can suck and pacify over there. See, he was 12 years old. He was sucking pacify. See, he was 12 years old. He didn't do that in the house.
That one hurt. That one stung. That was the burn
right there.
They trying to say I was over there trying to suck a passy, but they ain't going to tell you everything like that. They trying to hide it.
Ain't nobody hiding it.
He capping. He capping.
Hey, you say your parents
stand on
capping.
business.
It is right
We know that. Can't no nigga ever pull my car ever in life. I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on business. I don't feel like you stand on business. Yeah. I've been stood on business. I've been stood on business. You want to hide it for the world, I'm going to put it.
Yeah, them teeth are serious.
No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You over here flagging. You're capping.
Talking all types of shit.
You capping.
Now you arguing more with
I know. I know you. You capping. I know you.
Man,
I know you.
Yeah, those teeth are serious, bro.
I know you though. I know you though. I know you though.
Yeah, I told him ain't no mystery in his
I
history.
know you though.
Here it come. Here it
I
come.
know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand
Come over
on
here and
business.
give me a hug,
You
son.
know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that?
Gotta get an expedition.
It's coming in this video. Hold on.
You are embarrassing yourself.
You embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself.
Man, get off me.
Man, what is you talking
Man, get
about?
off me. Man, get off me.
But you can't do nothing with me. Ain't shit you can do with me.
Hey, so you heard that, yo. So dad became dad. Hey, you can't. Whoa, yo, look, it's tussle time. But look, come on, man.
It happens, man. You know, it happens. It happens in kids' lives with their parents. And unfortunately, his had to happen on IG Live, but you know, that's what they do. They do it publicly.
Look,
Now, let's talk about it.
Go ahead.
So let's play devil's advocate. So, yes, he came up behind the gates, right? Yes, he's been fed with the silver spoon and he went to his granny house to, you know, suck his passy. But let's not forget, like Arizona said, his father was T.I. Let's leave that quote up and pin it. Because Arizona knew, he must have knew where I was going with this. You have to still remember, his father is the king of the South. It's hard when you're coming up, when your dad is known to be one of the most serious street rappers that they ever had.
Certified. Man, certified.
And he still watches him to this day move around Atlanta and say what he wants. And he's probably not. I'm not going to speak on T.I. and say, you know, he's a bully or whatever, but I guarantee you he didn't see T.I. stand on business. So, you know, when that happens, it's like the apple don't fall far from the tree. And T.I. got to shake him up a little bit because he's got to realize that he's not his dad, man. You know, he thought he was talking to Tip. And you know, the joke is they calling his son Lip, man.
Look,
that's messed up.
From if it ain't about the money, to what's happening real quick.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you know, like I said, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it
from hey. So come here.
Yeah, so I'm looking at it from a parental standpoint, right? You got your kid out here talking. First of all, you're T.I., right? You had a successful rap career. You've also had a successful movie career. You've also had some successful TV shows, right? I mean, you out here doing things. Your mom was a part of one of the 90s supergroups, Escape, you know, had some money there. So for you to say that all these things, you didn't want to stay with them, you wanted to be in the streets, you wanted to go to your grandmother's house, all this other stuff. He had a successful criminal career too.
Proven.
You know, like I said, certified. So, and it becomes, it's like the ultimate form of disrespect as a parent to say, you know, your kids want to do the exact opposite of the life that you give them and the opportunities that you make for them. Shit. Let me
it shows you that nobody's exempt from it though.
Let me keep it 100.
Be the most paid former street dude to get away from the same situation that everybody goes through.
So let me keep it a stack, right? I was thankful, and I was let me not say thankful. When I had my kids and they all needed to get braces, right? And I understood the cost that incurs with getting braces. I went back and told my mother, I said, you know what? Thank you. I understand. It's okay. Because I've always felt like, man, I want to get braces there. Why not go with you? Nah, Ma, You did the best you could. I love you for it.
Right.
You did all right. You did all right. So look, man, I know. Everybody want to be from the street. Everybody want to have a struggle story. Everybody wants to say they did this, they did that.
But why?
mean,
Is it just more glamorous to have that struggle story?
I think it is. Ron says nah, but what scares me about being a parent, you give your child everything they need, but overall the choice remains in their hands 100%. The only thing you can do is just drop down to them as they get older and put them in positions to succeed.
It's just like when they have those opportunities to make those decisions, do they remember those moments and conversations that they had with their parents? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because just like all of us have been in those moments, shit, I've made decisions to where I was like, man, if my mother would have seen me do something like this, she'd disown me, or she'd feel like this. And honestly, I went the other way. I can't speak for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But that's definitely a factor in being a great parent. Erica says some kids are just rebellious no matter what you do. Very true.
Yeah.
You know?
So let's say King wants to be something he's not. So look, I got one more clip before we get to leaning in. I don't know, we're gonna lean it in. We're gonna keep leaning in. One more clip. Because before all this happened, with King talking about I stand on business, here's got the most notoriety because he talking about he stand on business, and at the end of the video, he got choked out on the IG Live. But let me pull up. It's not even being wealthy; it's about being in the right situation. Let me pull up Coily Ray,
100%.
And then I'm gonna pull up what Benzino said about her whole story too. Hold on.
I'm in Arizona, standing on business, coming through, man, hitting on the head.
They were locked in. I'll tell her whatever.
You tell her everything?
Yeah.
That's beautiful to have that.
You know, we went through really rough times. Like, we hit rock bottom to the point where, like, I remember coming home from school and it's an eviction notice on our door.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, it was real
Did they
bad.
put the lock on it? You didn't
Man,
get
the lock wasn't there. It was the notice on when you gotta leave by.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, we didn't have. It was hard to eat. My mom was picking up nickels and dimes, and then I would see my father like online or whatever. He was even when the Love and Hip Hop and all kind of shit was going. But at the same time, I'm like this. I'm like, yo, why? How you get to live this life and we over here struggling? But I'm looking at my mom like, why are you not going to college or something or trying to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just mad at the world. Like, what the hell is going on? So I realized I really had to separate myself. We done slept in cars, hotel rooms, one hotel room with all of us in it. I done sold drugs. I done worked at Dunkin' Donuts, fucking registers, A&P Supermarket, Palermo's Bakery. Like, I done it all. To the point where it's like, I felt like I wasn't growing in my household.
All right. Real quick. Hold on. Real quick. So she say that is your man Benzino, right? Let me pull up Benzino, right? Real quick. Hold on.
She says she slept in cars. Queen never slept in no fucking car that I knew about. I had my daughter 5 months out the year. I was with her mother until she was 9, and I had her from 9 to 16, 5 months out the year. She'd be with me. She lived with me twice. She lived here in Atlanta with me, and she went to Campbell High School. Like, I was a single dad, and I was taking care of my kids, all my kids, and her 2 older brothers by 2 other men that wasn't mine. So when I'm watching this, I'm just looking at somebody, she looked like she's almost brainwashed.
Facts, Gilgamesh.
She ain't never slept in no car and sold drugs and all this. Like, I don't know why she's running with this narrative. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is crazy. I've never seen no shit like this.
So,
as he rolls his J.
You should have given custody to the dude, but he cloud chasing.
But yeah, he's right. Anything can happen in the other 7 months. You're talking about you a 5-month daddy.
Hey,
probably did sleep in a car in September.
Yeah. It all of it is possible, right? So here's the bigger thing. Here's the biggest thing with all of them, on both ends. So we know what King was. We know how King lives. His is. I'm sorry. Ron gonna tell me I don't believe no niggas with no. Yeah, but Zeno don't have.
Can't trust him, man.
So you can't trust him. So Coily Ray could have some validity to her story.
I mean, I think it's definitely some hyperbole, But I think that she might have some validity to her story about him not being there.
For sure. Because I mean, look, when you separate and separate, you know, we'd seen all these dudes that got money cut ties with them and then do whatever they want, do whatever they want to do, whatever they don't want to do in those situations. So here's one example where you have some truth to it, and the other two examples where you don't have any truth. You don't have any truth because it's well documented, right? So your man standing on business, King, out here repping these streets, and you got Coily Ray, who possibly had to live in those dire situations that
She had an
made it
eviction
on her own.
notice on her door. There
That
was a
made it on her
notice
own.
on her door, K Dizzle. Could you believe that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So everybody's has their own situations and circumstances. I'm trying to think. Have we ever? No, we've been told to leave.
But you
We
can't
had no
really
eviction notices.
we gotta but let's not play like we don't see the situations to where you do got co-parenting or split custody, I think is the better term.
Yeah.
And you might have a child that comes to stay with you and then they go to the hood with the other parent and come back. And you might have that dual upbringing or lifestyle. But like Erica said, everybody struggles, man. And everybody just wants their story to be heard. Nobody wants to feel like they got here because it was given to them because we live in a world of the underdog.
Very
You
true.
know, nobody wants to claim the silver spoon. But I tell you what,
What's wrong with claiming the silver
I
spoon?
would have took it if I was offered the silver spoon. Shit.
I don't look if I had the opportunity,
In ways I probably did have the silver spoon.
if I had the opportunity to be Richie Rich, I'd be Richie Rich. No question. No question.
Had revenue on 1,000.
Revenue on 1,000. Is I ever do 1,000? So
Hey, perfect
you know,
example. Perfect
hey,
example.
hey, he made he took
Denzel's son too. Denzel
Denzel,
Washington's son.
but hold on, Denzel Washington, John David Washington did everything he could to make sure that he wasn't associated with his dad.
That's why I
Tried to
fuck with
make
him
his own
too.
way. That's why I
Yeah.
messed with him too. So John, and he's a great actor.
Shit, I didn't even know at first.
Nobody
There's
knew
probably
at
some
first
people
until he
still
said it.
watching this podcast right now that doesn't know Denzel's son's been in like 15 top box office
Oh,
movies.
without a doubt. I just bought
Every
his last
year.
movie, The Creator. That shit was
He's serious.
good.
How was that?
That was good. It's pretty good. It was long as hell, but it was pretty good.
Oh, man, I gotta watch that.
But long story short, man, if you kids should know by now, hopefully they should know by now. Just live the life you were born with. Um, enjoy what it is. Don't try to be anything that it's not. Don't try to be anything that it's not. Because the people will always follow you and love you for who you are, regardless of where you come from. As long as you got a good heart and you're worth paying attention to.
And be smart, man. Play to your strengths, man. If you got something that's an
Great,
advantage for
great
you,
advice.
if you have an advantage, use your advantage, man. If
Great
you
advice.
believe you got something that's gonna get you ahead, take it because not everybody has that. And don't think you're less of a person because you took that route because we're in a country and in a society where you got to get it, man. And not only do you got to get it for yourself, but you got to get it for your kids.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely getting real. So shout out to King, man. It's okay to be a children of the gate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Arizona says that's so hurtful to a parent that put in that work. What a slap in the face.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was feeling from the beginning. Exactly. Because I'm taking it personal at that point. That as much time, effort, and energy I put in to put you in a place that you never have to worry about certain things and you just want to throw it all away. Gilly says, I believe they can be what they want, but don't let whatever it is cause your judgment because I'm really him and we don't want no one to get for sure. For sure. Sometimes
Hey, but you live to fight another day.
live to fight another day.
I'd rather choke my son out than have somebody in the streets choke. And that's what it comes down to. You got to grab King up because the wrong man might grab King up for standing on business. So
Yeah.
he might have learned a lesson that day.
What's happening, bro?
He might see somebody that's his dad's size or larger and realize he might need to just relax.
Might just need to chill out, man. Just go back to room number 11 in the mansion, and figure out a different way to earn income other than trying to be something that you're not, man. T.I. should have snatched him up a year ago, and we wouldn't be here. It was too late for that. got a humble king and them chicklets. Everybody need to be humbled every now and again. I think hopefully this is a place where he'll humble himself. I can't do nothing with Cocaine Cowboy son. I don't know what
Tarantino, man.
Tarantino.
Oh my God, man. Oh my God.
Tarantino out there.
My son.
He shoot them videos at night, and in the morning he put his uniform on to go to private school.
Boy, look like Chief Keef and Chief Keef on the way to White Castle. Harold and Chief Keef.
Hey, look, man. Tell the family where to find you, man.
Hey, man. Thank you guys so much, man. You know what? This is the holidays, so happy holidays to each and every one of you. And if you are living good off that silver spoon, enjoy life, man. But you can find me at Hef Streams Media everywhere on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Please check out our Instagram channel. I say that often because 410 Beard got the IG channel popping. Find my man K Dizzle DC anywhere, as well as 14th ENT. Don't forget, he's got his projects that are jumping. I got the Empire Building series online with my man K Dizzle. We got the Lineback series. We got shit coming. We still going, man.
Hey, look, if you want to be a part of the show, you got any show ideas, submit them to alldresseduppodcast@gmail.com. We got ADUpodcast.com. Check out the website. Look, we do this because we love y'all, and it's always good conversation, first and foremost. Spread some knowledge and information and learn from each other as we go along. And we'll keep doing it as time pushes. I think we got, how many more shows we got before the end of the year? 1 or 2?
Man, you know what? Let's look at it, man. We probably got 2 more bangers. Yep, we got 2 more bangers. We're not gonna do New Year's Eve, are we?
We do New Year's early, my guy. It depends on what your
we'll do
it's going to be on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, man. But you know what? Stick with us, man. We appreciate everybody seriously who spend time with us on these Sundays. And if you don't catch us, we are on Spotify and iTunes. But just stick with us, man. It's the All Dressed Up Podcast.
Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. See y'all in 2 weeks.
You know, and I know, and they know, and we know, we go all in, you know, and I know, they know, 'cause we know, we go all